What's up guys, welcome back to another video on Roadie Wrestling Entertainment. Today is another solo video with just me, and I will be telling you how I would book Oba Femi versus Roman Reigns in their feud for the foreseeable future. So let's get into the video. Here's how I'd book Oba Femi versus Roman Reigns. Oba Femi announced his Oba Femi Open Challenge this past Raw, giving talent who normally wouldn't have an opportunity a chance to show their worth trying to beat the ruler. Him making the decision to announce the Open Challenge, I believe, is a direct response to Roman's response to the Oba's gonna kill you chance during the post-show of night 2. Roman told Oba Femi on the post-show, if you want a shot at the title, let's see what you can do through the summer. And maybe you'll be worthy for a match with me. Something along those lines. I don't know if that's word for word correct, but it's very similar to what he actually said. So that being said, I think Oba Femi literally only announced the Open Challenge to respond directly to Roman Reigns and show him his worth. I would have Oba Femi go through the entire roster from now until 4 weeks out from SummerSlam. I would then have Roman Reigns and Oba cut a promo with Roman Reigns telling Oba that he sees what Oba has been doing and he's impressed but not impressed enough. He then tells Oba, in order for you to get a match against me at SummerSlam for my belt, you're gonna have to go through my guys, my family. So with that being said, next week you'll face Jimmy, the week after that you'll face Jay, and if you get through both of them, you'll have to go through my last line of defense, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu. Oba responds, accepting Roman's challenge, and then the show cuts off the air. The next week I would have Oba absolutely destroy Jimmy Uso, and then the week after that, I would have him do the same to Jay. But then the week after that, I would have Oba Femi sneak away with a win in a very close competitive match with Jacob Fatu on the go-home Raw to SummerSlam, and after the match I would have Roman Reigns come out and tell Oba Femi that he has gained his respect and he is now worthy to face him at SummerSlam for the World Heavyweight Championship. At SummerSlam, I would have Oba Femi absolutely destroy Roman Reigns because he isn't ready for Oba, but I would have the Bloodline interfere and help Roman Reigns win the match to retain the title. The Monday after SummerSlam, I would have Oba come out and do a promo about how he should have won, how he had Roman in the palm of his hands until the Bloodline intervened, and that he should be the world champion. And then I would have Roman Reigns come out and interrupt the promo, telling Oba, I told you you weren't ready, kid. You don't listen to me. And then I would have Oba Femi smash Roman Reigns in the middle of the ring, and the rest of the Bloodline comes out and triple teams him just to get absolutely pummeled by him in the end. For the next 2 months, I would have Oba stay within the Bloodline vortex to show his worth even more, absolutely destroying them week by week, finally beating Jey Uso in a Money in the Bank qualifying match. At Money in the Bank, I would have Oba Femi with his hands on the Money in the Bank at the top of the ladder, no one around, and have the Bloodline come out and cost him the match, making him even more furious. The Monday after Money in the Bank, I would have Oba Femi ask Adam Pearce for a 3-on-1 handicap so he can destroy all 3 of them. Pearce knows where Oba is coming from, so he obliges and gives Oba Femi what he wants. Oba Femi absolutely mops the floor with the Bloodline and demands Roman to come out to the ring and face him like a man. He tells Roman to stop hiding behind his family like a bitch. But Roman isn't in the building. He already left after seeing his boys get demolished. The next week on Raw, Roman Reigns says, I don't owe you anything, you lost, you just aren't good enough yet. Oba Femi comes out to the ring and tells Roman Reigns to say that to his face, and Roman Reigns repeats exactly what he just said to Oba Femi's face. Oba Femi tells Roman Reigns, respectfully, I have seen what you have done for this company, not only this company but this business, but I am ready to take it all away from you. I am the ruler and I will take everything from you. Roman pushes him back and gets out of the ring, saying, "Okay, Big Shot, I'd like to see you try." Adam Pearce comes out and says Oba wants his rematch. "Roman, you seem very interested in seeing Oba Femi try to take everything from you again. With that being said, Roman, you just booked yourself into a match at Survivor Series." Roman says, No. We don't need to do that. That is not necessary." And Oba Femi says, "Yes, we do, Mr. Big Shot," shooting back at Roman Reigns for calling him a big shot. Adam Pearce then says, "Next week, a contract signing for the match. You better be in the building." Roman looks concerned and the show cuts out. The next week, the contract signing is set up in the middle of the ring for the main event segment. Roman is nowhere to be found, almost as if he is afraid of Oba Femi or something. Oba says, "Roman seems to be a little bitch. Just wait till he sees what Pearce and I agreed to for the contract terms." Oba signs the contract and the show cuts out. The next week on Raw, in the main event segment, Roman Reigns shows up and says, "I'm not afraid of Oba Femi. The boys and I had some family business to discuss, but that's none of y'all's business now, is it?" Roman says, "Why would I sign a contract where I didn't agree with the terms in said contract? But again, I'm not afraid of Oba, so I'll sign it and prove that I am still the head of the table. I am still the OTC, and I still carry everything about this company." Oba Femi then comes out and says, "Are you sure you aren't afraid of me? You not showing up made it seem that way." Roman responds saying, "Nah, son, I ain't scared of you. You got nothing on me. That's why I signed the contract without hesitation, even though I don't know the terms you and Pearce agreed on without me." Oba says, "So you haven't read the terms yet?" Roman replies with, "No, why would I? I can beat you in any situation you put me in." Oba says, "Any situation but this one, Roman. Why don't you read the terms right now?" Roman reads the contract and looks extremely concerned as the camera pans in on his face. Another camera pans to the contract, and the contract reads, "Bloodline barred from ringside." The camera zooms into Roman's face once more, and it looks like he's seen a ghost. And then the show cuts out. Oba will do numerous promos and matches with the rest of the Bloodline until the go-home episode to Survivor Series, trying everything in their power to keep us interested in this feud while Roman takes a few weeks off to be with his family. Roman shows up on the go-home show to Survivor Series, telling Oba that he has been studying and he has located some weaknesses in Oba's game and that he will take full advantage of those weaknesses. Oba tells Roman, "I'd like to see you try," going back to the line from Roman that got him into this mess in the first place, turning it into a full circle moment, having the camera pan out, with both of them staring at each other, and the show cuts out. At Survivor Series, Roman almost loses again, but a new member of the Bloodline who isn't yet part of the Bloodline technically comes out to help Roman. This new member to the roster being Zilla Fatu. Zilla was the family discussion they had a few weeks back and was why Roman wasn't there to sign the contract on the original night. Zilla Fatu was the discussion Roman Reigns and the family had that they said wasn't our business. Zilla helps Roman retain and joins the Bloodline. The next Monday, Oba says, "I will be back, and that is not the last you will see of me, Roman, because I am declaring myself early for the Royal Rumble match." I would then have Oba Femi stay off TV for a while and build like a lure, I guess, that he's not there, and have people speculate if he's going to return before the Rumble or if he's just going to return at the Rumble, actually just return at the Rumble in his spot that he declared for at the end of November. I would have Oba Femi win the Royal Rumble, and then I would have him go on to WrestleMania and defeat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 43 in Saudi Arabia to become the World Heavyweight Champion. Hoisting it above his head, Oba Femi is the new champion. Roman Reigns reaches out for a handshake, and they shake out of respect. Roman Reigns takes off his gauntlet and his wristbands and his boots and retires to go do Hollywood, a profession that would better suit him with his current medical condition. And that's how I would book Oba Femi versus Roman Reigns to happen. Let me know what you guys think of my booking decisions. I don't know if I cooked or if I didn't. Let me know if I did. Tell me things that you would change. Tell me things that you like about what I booked or what you didn't like about what I booked. Just let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below. If you're new, please like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And we do have a membership if you guys want to join. You get exclusive content and emojis for when we go live for Raw, SmackDown, and pay-per-views. Thank you guys so much. See you guys soon. Peace.